What's up, people? MCnDaHouse here. The first thing you want to do in here is go to single player and find the car you want to use. Now if you want one of the newer cars that they just added, like the Roosevelt from the Valentines or one of the business cars, you go to your garage. And we're on here is Franklin. We're going to walk inside, go behind your cars that's already in there, and you should see a button that says push right for one of the special cars. And you've got the Roosevelt and you've got the 3 new cars. We're going to pick the Jester and take a look at it. This is the Jester, and what I suggest you do is modify it, upgrade it, whatever you want to in single player, because if you're like me, you've already finished the game, you got plenty of money in single player, and the upgrades are cheaper in single player. This is what I did to the Jester. See, it's pretty put out now. It's got the Duke Squad plate on the back, and we're going to take it over to my apartment. I've got the Tinsel Tower apartment, and we'll take it over there and park it, and you'll want to do a quick save. So you see this car is a beauty. It's looks kind of like a Jaguar F-Type, the new one. Got a lot of the features of it, the back window and the way the back exhaust and all is. This whole process is exactly the same as it was before, except for the step where you go back into multiplayer at the end. So we're going to park here and we're going to do a quick save on our phone. And just do a quick save and save over one of your locations, and then we'll be coming back soon to load this. The next step is to mark your place in multiplayer. So we'll need to go to multiplayer now. We're just going to do an invite only session at this point. And then we'll go set our last location, spawn location, to last location, and exit back to single player. So here we go. I spawned over at Los Santos Customs, so I'm going to cut some of this out. We're going to go over to my apartment, and we're going to make sure our last spawn location, is the last location. You can see we're on 1.11, and now in front of the garage. I am going to go to single player. This will save us in multiplayer at that point, right in front of the apartment, in front of the garage. As soon as you get back to single player, just go ahead and go back to multiplayer. So now we've got our single player location set and we've got our multiplayer location set to the same place. So that's our 2 setup steps. So we'll go back to an invite only session for now. And the process is exactly the same at this point. Once you get back to multiplayer, which it takes a little bit, as you know, you have to go through the clouds and all. So this is the same so far. We're back in front of the apartment, right in front of the garage. So now we're going to go to the Xbox Games Store. And as soon as you see the little thing pop up 2 times, press your guide button and log out of Xbox Live. This also works on PS3. You'll have to, I think you'll have to disconnect from your router on PS3. Someone said that if you exit from the game store, it takes you out of the game. Okay, if you get this little message, just spam A a few times, it'll go away. And you want to keep watching until you see the part about North London, or whatever, Ludendorff, or whatever it's called. It'll be a black screen with some text on it. Here it is. Go ahead and press your guide button, log back in, and we're going to go back on as the MCnDaHouse account, of course. Okay, and as soon as it logs you in on Xbox, it kind of lingers on the little screen that you can go to your friends list, and I'll just go ahead and press B and back out of that. And the guy will throw the girl down, and once you see that here in a second, takes a little bit sometimes, then go ahead and press start and go to game and load your save that we just made in single player. You may have to select your storage device if you haven't done that yet. So we're going to load up the save, and sometimes it'll put you in there without your car. If that happens, go over to the impound. It's usually in there. See, there's our car. We've spawned. It could be in the impound. So if you have to, go get it, come back, save your place, And now we're going to go back to online, but don't go to an invite-only session this time. You either want to do a public session or go into a friend's game. And if you go into a friend's game and that game is full, it's going to mess it up because it'll throw you into another session and it messes up the glitch. So make sure you check with your friend beforehand and make sure he's got space in his game if you're going to join his game, which is actually safer, because if you go into a public game, sometimes people try to kill you and blow your car up. But in this case, I'm just going to go back into a public game. That's the big change from the last time we did this glitch. You can't go into an invite-only session because they patched it so it doesn't work. So we're going back in. We're in a multiplayer session. There's our car, and it's transferred through perfectly. Now that's how to transfer it. Now the next step is exactly the same as before to get it into your garage. What you're going to do is just drive over to your garage. That guy took a picture of the car. Sorry, little horse thing, my allergies acting up. Just drive over here and it'll tell you you can't take this in your garage, blah blah blah. And you want to pull it forward as far as you can without blocking the garage door. That'll make the next step easier when you got to run out and get into it very quickly. So park it there, run inside, same as before. You can also do this with the car you found in multiplayer that's too expensive that you can't put in your garage. So get into the car, you're going to exchange a car. So you get into the car you want to exchange for that car. Go to Quick Game, press A, and then when you get to where it says join, you want to press A and the right trigger at the same time and hold them for about 5 seconds. I usually hold them until the job menu comes up. If you're on PS3, it would be X and whatever button you use for gas. Okay, it's going to bring a job menu up. You can let go of the buttons and wait until it gives you an opportunity to quit. And as soon as it gives you the opportunity, quit. And it should throw you back into your job in a glitched out thing. You immediately run out the door and get into your car as quick as you can. And if you do it quick enough, you'll kind of glitch around and it'll have you in a cutscene driving out of the garage. If it does that, it worked. If it doesn't do that, or if it doesn't let you get in the car, it didn't work. Just go back inside and try again. But as you'll see, we have the car. It's now ours. We can drive into the garage. It is a little tricky sometimes to get it to work right, so you may have to do this step a few times, but I assure you it will work. Just press your A and the right trigger at the same time and keep holding them. And like I said, if you're on a PS3, just do X and whatever gas you use, whatever button you use for gas. And you'll see this car is insured. We are in multiplayer, and it is our car. So it's yours from then on out. You've done the glitch, and you're good to go. So we're just going to get out and ride around a little bit and enjoy our new Jester, which is like a Jaguar XF. I hope you enjoyed this. If you liked it, please be sure to drop me a like and leave a comment. Let me know how it worked out for you. If you're having trouble with it, leave a comment and I'll see if I can help you out. Alright, peace out, bros. That's all from the Duke Squad.